Step out! Show me your ID!
My hands are right here. I'm reaching for my wallet, okay?
Do it slow. Keep those fingers where I can see them.
This is my license. I'm holding it out to you.
Hold it right there.
I'm not moving. It's right in front of you.
Before we start, comment where you're watching from. And if you believe in justice like this video, subscribe and share it with your friends. It was a quiet afternoon at Cedar Valley Hospital, one of the busiest medical centers in the city. Angela Thompson, a black woman in her late 30s, had just picked up her elderly mother from a routine checkup. She parked her car near the entrance and was heading inside when a police SUV rolled up abruptly behind her. Officer Mark Lewis, a white officer with a history of complaints, stepped out with an impatient look. His hand rested on his holster. "Ma'am, license and registration," Lewis barked. Angela turned calmly. "Of course, officer. May I ask why? You look suspicious." "People like you don't usually hang around here," Lewis said. Ignoring her question, Angela felt her chest tighten, but she kept her voice steady. "I'm just here to pick up my mother from her appointment." Lewis smirked, stepping closer. "We'll see about that. Step out of the car." Angela obeyed without raising her voice. Her hands were visible, but the officer's gaze lingered suspiciously on her bag and her car. Nearby hospital staff and patients began to notice, some recording on their phones. She said nothing. She didn't argue. She knew the truth would come out. But for now, she had to stay calm. "Hands on the hood," Lewis barked suddenly. Angela raised her hand slowly. A nurse watching from a distance muttered under her breath, "This is wrong." "Do you live around here?" Lewis asked, his tone sharp. "Yes," Angela replied calmly. "Then why are you parked here? Why are you acting suspicious?" Angela's mother had just stepped out of the hospital. She looked worried. "Officer, we haven't done anything wrong," Angela said, keeping her hands up. Lewis' face grew red. He muttered into his radio for backup, muttering, "I'm dealing with a suspicious person." The tension rose. Bystanders started filming. Whispers grew louder. Angela stayed calm, her heart racing but her mind clear. She whispered to her mother, "Stay calm. Don't worry. They're going to realize soon." Angela slowly reached into her bag and pulled out her credentials. "I'm a licensed physician here," she said clearly, showing her ID. Lewis froze for a second, but waved it off. "Sure, yeah, but I still need to see your license and car papers." Angela sighed. She pulled out another badge, this one for hospital administration, showing her authority to be there. Nearby, nurses and doctors started approaching. Some stepped forward, asking Lewis what was happening. "You're harassing a staff member," one doctor said firmly. Lewis' smirk faltered. I didn't know," he stammered. Angela remained calm, hands still raised, voice steady. "You should always verify before you accuse someone." The crowd began murmuring, phones recording. Lewis' hand twitched near his holster. Radio crackled in the background. "Unit 12, report status," Lewis muttered, voice shaky. Angela looked directly at him. "Officer, you need to file a report about your harassment. This is now a formal complaint." Backup arrived. Officers stepped out, assessing the situation. The hospital staff stood firm, some pointing out Lewis' mistakes. The once confident officer now looked pale, stumbling over his words. His arrogance had evaporated. Angela's calm and professional demeanor contrasted sharply with Lewis' panic. This wasn't just a badge. It was authority, experience, and truth confronting arrogance. Bystanders whispered, recording, and shaking their heads. The whole scene was tense, but justice was in the air. Within days, the incident went viral. Hospital administrators demanded accountability. Lewis was suspended pending investigation. Multiple complaints regarding racial profiling were reviewed. Angela returned to her duties, her calm composure still intact. She said quietly to her mother, "Respect is earned, and sometimes it has to be reminded." The video became an example of instant accountability. Arrogance meets authority, and truth prevails. Justice doesn't always shout. Sometimes it simply shows itself in credentialed composure and undeniable truth. If this story moved you, like, subscribe, and share it. And don't forget to comment where you're watching from. More real stories of justice are coming soon.